As men, it is absolutely critical that you know how to fight. Why is it critical for men to know how to fight? Well, violence is the fundamental reality of the world. If you cannot enforce your beliefs with violence, you cannot make any waves in the world. You cannot stand up for anyone. You cannot protect anyone. If your values are freedom, democracy, liberty, and justice, and you don't have the force, the power necessary to defend those ideals, then people whose ideals are murder, rape, and harassment, these people will walk all over you and your group. This is why weakness in men is disgusting and cannot be tolerated. Men must become absolute monsters. They must become cold blooded killers and then learn how to control it. It's important to learn how to control it because if you cannot flip the switch and become an absolute killer at a moment's notice, then you are not useful to the group, at least with respect to survival and safety. And that's the ultimate priority because without safety, food and water don't even matter because if you're dead, you're not going to be very hungry or thirsty. Nor does it matter if you can craft some baskets or code some program if you're dead or if the group is dead. Survival is the fundamental reality. And all this bodybuilding stuff, that's piss weak. Bodybuilding, I can't think of a more feminine sport. It's all about what you look like rather than what you can do. Fighting, it's about function. Fighting is the most primal thing a man can do. I think it is absolutely disgusting that there's men that go through their life day to day and they cannot defend their loved ones. If an absolute psychopath just starts preying upon their family, they're completely defenseless. How can you look at yourself in the mirror and honestly have any respect for yourself if you cannot use violence to protect yourself or your loved ones? How can you have any respect for yourself if you do not possess the capacity to wield violence in the pursuit of what is moral, just, and good? Learn how to fight. Find the most competitive fight gym in your area, be it MMA or boxing. You need to learn how to fight. And the funny thing is, in my experience, women are primarily attracted to men who can fight, even above resources. Because, as I said, it is the most fundamental reality. And especially because we live in an age of absolute abundance. Things are valued in proportion to their scarcity. And in a society where machines do all the work, once upon a time, if you had lots of resources, it meant you were tough. But when machines do all the work, you're not so tough if you're rich. Well, you don't. It's not a requirement as it used to be. So now what's scarce is people who have the capacity for violence. Become scarce. Learn how to wield violence. Peace.